Yeah. Man, this girl's just a. Feel me out on this one. Yeah. NCC. How we coming? Whoa. Man, this girl's just a genius. Can't lie, she's a genius. Pull up, let's get high. Mars, we on Venus. I just like the way her lips move and sucking down my.
Hello everybody, I'm your host Ibu, and welcome to LNN. And we have breaking news out of the G League tonight. And no, it's not your typical call-up or trade. Sources are telling us YouTube star and viral basketball icon Flight Reacts has signed a contract with the Santa Cruz Warriors. That's right, Flight is officially heading to the G League. What we know right now is the deal is for 2 years, though the exact amount has not been disclosed, but Flight is expected to report to the team later this week before training camp. Insiders say Warriors organization is impressed with his work ethic and his massive online influence. Now let's be real, this is the man behind June Flight, all those Curry reactions, the clips, the rants, the misses, and yes, those hilarious, wild layup attempts. But now, he got a chance to prove himself on the court, in the pros. We'll be watching this one closely, because if there's one thing you know, the G League got a lot more entertaining. Stay tuned. Thank you for watching LNN. If Flight were in the NBA, he'd be a 0 overall. If Flight was in the G League, he'd be like a 10. I don't know. I just think he wouldn't be a very good basketball player. In fact, if he was in the WNBA, I don't even think he'd be higher than the 5. But I have a solution to that. Just little balls that determine Flight's fate. Within them are upgrades to his ratings, badges, and other things that can help Flight improve. And while there are positive things, there are also some negative outcomes as well. These outcomes can shorten Flight's career, make him more injury prone, or take away his ratings. But don't worry, I won't start any of those negative ones until year 3. Speaking of which, I'm also going to be stacking his upgrade. What I mean by that is, in year 1, he'll get 1, in year 2, he'll get 2 upgrades, and in year 3, he'll get 3, and vice versa until we get to year 5. In year 5, it'll reverse order, and it'll be 5, 4, 3, 2. He's 29 years old in simulation, just like he is in real life, and I don't expect this simulation to be longer than 10 years, unless he's like LeBron or something. So yeah, let's go into the upgrade for year 1. So the Marvels gave us 30 plus 3-pointer. I know, ironic, because his favorite player is Curry, 3-pointers, he does say, which is a good start. This did actually increase overall quite a bit, so 64 overall. So yeah, didn't really do much in year 1, but hopefully in year 2 we get another good upgrade. So yeah, let's get into year 2. Year 2's upgrades were 30 plus steal and 3 more inches of height. So now he's 6'6", and he's also a better defender. These upgrades actually improved him a lot more than you'd think. He's now 69 overall, no troll, and as a result, he got a couple minutes off the bench in the G League. Now again, the stats weren't crazy impressive, but he averaged 7 points, 1.2 rebounds, and 0.9 assists. And I mean, look, he's better than all the zeros last year because he literally got no minutes. But this year, I mean, look, it's progress. I can't hate. It's not bad. Anyways, we're in the off season, and what the TV broadcasts failed to mention is that Flight's deal in the G League was a 2-year deal, and it has now expired. Luckily, as his hardworking, amazing, and lovable agent, myself, I've managed to give him another 2-year deal. Yeah, the salary is $0.00. Come on now, you really think they're gonna pay Flight to play in the G League? Best I can get him is a Happy Meal and a couple of apple slices, honestly. But anyways, yeah, Flight has 2 more years in the G League to prove himself, or he might be out of the league. So, as his agent and as his fans, let's root for him. Year 3. Now we're in year 3, which means negative upgrades. And hilariously, the first roll was a negative upgrade. It was negative 30 post moves. I don't think post moves are that important, at least not to Flight's game. He's a point guard, so I don't think it really matters to him that much. But he also got +1 all offensive badges, which is huge. Like, it's quite literally huge. Every single badge from posterizer to dimer gets upgraded, +1. He didn't really have any badges before, but now he has plenty to work with. And to add on top of that, his 3rd and final upgrade for the season is +10 for all of his athleticism ratings, which is huge. Absolutely huge. Now he can run a little bit faster, jump a little bit faster, just be better, you know what I'm saying? So these upgrades put him at 74 raw. And yeah, I'm expecting big things at G League this year. Let's see how his season actually went. In the G League, Flight averaged 26 points, along with 4 rebounds, and 3.4 assists. Yeah, he dominated the G League. This is good. This is actually really good. I'm actually pleasantly surprised here. Never thought he'd do this. In fact, he was so good. Flight's contract now is no longer a G League contract. It's a 2-way contract, meaning he can get minutes in the league. So yeah, Flight made the team. They actually called him up. He didn't get any minutes for the season, But I mean, yeah, I think this is something we can build on. And I'll be real, while Flight made the team, the Warriors aren't very good. Jimmy and Draymond are basically gone, and it's really just Steph. And hilariously, even without Draymond and Jimmy, they still made it to the playoffs. I mean, they got swept by the Thunder, but playoffs, I mean, shout out to Curry, carrying a bunch of bums and Poach. So yeah, on to year 4. Year 4's upgrades were serious, man. Holy. We got max athleticism. Yes, 99 speed, 99 vertical, 99 jumping, 99 agility. Anything you think of that's physical, you got it. But I'm not gonna lie, the rest of the marbles are pretty negative, I can't lie. Negative 30 leg durability. That's for all the parts of his leg. So his knee, his ankle, thick thighs, anything, bruh. You know, literally. He also lost -5 potential from 99, which means he'll probably never reach the heights that he could have. But he still has the modest 95 overall potential, which is really good. I mean, that's Hall of Fame level. But he also lost -30 ball handling, which, I mean, he can't dribble in real life, but man, he won't be dribbling like Curry anytime soon. But even with all these downgrades, so to speak, he still managed to actually upgrade his overall to 76 overall. But yeah, let's get into the season. Again, this season we start off in the G League, but we actually got caught up relatively quickly. Curry's kind of washed down. The Warriors are trying to rebuild, and they don't really have that many good players. So they actually called him up relatively quickly in the season, and he actually got serious minutes. Yes, Flight got serious minutes in year 4. I mean, again, who would have thought, man? So inspirational. But yeah, in these minutes, he averaged 14 points to go along with 3 rebounds and 3 assists. Those might seem good, but I'm gonna tell you right now, these stats are on horrible efficiency. Absolutely abhorrent efficiency. Like, I'm not gonna lie, he shot 38% from the field. That's like, this is like Taco Fall numbers, bro. Just straight buns everywhere, man. Holy, bro. But anyways, we sucked. I mean, the Warriors sucked. Curry's kind of getting old. It's kind of, it's a new chapter in the Warriors dynasty, to say the least. And, you know, in spite of all the progress we made, fortunately, we don't get to see Curry and Flight win something together, as Curry rode off into the sunset towards retirement. Great career, top 10 player of all time, and yeah, I think Steph Curry has given Flight the mantle to lead the next generation of Warriors players to another dynasty. So yeah, let's start a dynasty. Hell nah. Bro, they released it to the streets, I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, he's a free agent, y'all. As I said, it was a 2-year extension, and it was a contract year. And while he did put up decent numbers, I mean, the efficiency, I mean, that's terrible efficiency. 38% from the field, bro was just shot checking, quite literally. So yeah, I mean, look, he grew a bit, and the Warriors were impressed. As his agent, I tried to lobby for him as hard as I could, try to get him a new deal. But I mean, he's 34. He only has 4 years of NBA experience, 2 years in the G League, 2 years playing in the league. So I can understand why they, you know, want to part ways. Yeah, Flight's hitting the open market, and as his agent, I got a lot of work to do. So yeah, let's see what happens. So yeah, we're in the offseason of year 5, and it was tough. Can't lie, it was really tough to give this guy a contract, bro. I mean, look, 76 overall isn't bad, but he's 34. I mean, he's a really good athlete, but all he can really do is shoot. But I actually managed to get him a contract. No, he's not paid in food. He actually got a real contract. 2-year, $8 million deal from the Milwaukee Bucks of all teams. I mean, look, this isn't really that much money. I mean, that's probably like the minimum. But $4 million a year ain't bad. It's a prove-it deal, so hopefully Flight and Acampo can go crazy. Anyways, his contract is not a 2-way contract. It is a full NBA core contract, so he's actually playing. He's going to be actually a part of the team, not set down to the G League. But yeah, let's get into his upgrades before the season begins. I would say this draw of the marbles were pretty decent. He got 30+ free throw. He got +1 offensive badges again, which is huge. But he also lost 30 pounds. Yes, -30 weight. That is one. And he went from 140 pounds to 110. He is 6'6", 110 pounds, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know how he's doing it. Bro is quite literally anorexic. But he also got +30 dunk. So I mean, look, add his athleticism and his dunking, we got a freaking decent player. He can shoot free throws and he can hit 3-pointers. Still can't hit layups, still can't do mid-ranges, but I mean, this is a start. His 5th and final upgrade before the season begins. It's +10 intangibles. I mean, this is just a random rating. I think it's like the stuff you can't really define, I guess. I don't really know, but +10 intangibles. And yeah, he's now 80 overall. And yeah, let's get to the season. And I know what your question is. Is Giannis still there? The answer is yes. Acampo is still a Milwaukee Buck. For now. I know he's on the Bucks, and I know the Bucks are in a lot of rumors this year. He's loyal, and yeah, Giannis and Flight ended up actually making a pretty good duo. At first, Flight was actually on the bench, but due to injuries, wink wink, you know, as his agent, I gotta do anything in my power to make sure my guy gets some playing time and gets a chance to shine. So don't ask what happened, but yeah, Flight starting, had to take out the starter real quick, and yeah, Flight and Giannis actually were a pretty good duo, can't lie. Really good, in fact. I mean, look at some of these plays. Come on, man, look at Flight, man. Look at Giannis, man. So inspirational, bro. But yeah, Flight and Giannis are nasty, but the Bucks suck. Second worst record in the league, in fact. Horrible. We didn't even get the second pick. We got like the 4th pick. But I mean, look, Giannis is like 35 now. He's gonna get traded. Look, yeah, second worst record in the league. We didn't even get a top 5 pick. Yeah, just an overall wasted year. Yeah, Flight had fun. Yeah, Giannis had fun. But Giannis wants to win. And I mean, Flight does too. At least I think he does. I don't know. But while I was off on the games, Giannis actually ended up getting traded in this offseason. But more on that trade later. We're in the offseason of year 6. Let's look at the upgrades. I'm gonna be honest, these upgrades were pretty nice. We got 30+ for all shooting attributes. That means free throws, middies, 3-pointers, everything, which is huge. That means Flight's a straight shooter now, finally. This is the one I've been looking for. And again, Flight +1 on offensive badges again. What are the odds on this, bro? But he also got Hall of Fame posterizer. Yep, max posterizer. He's gonna be catching bodies. He should be in the dunk contest, honestly. Hopefully, we'll see. And he also got +30 for all his post scoring attributes, which was downgraded earlier, so he's back to a 60 overall on that. But yeah, it's giving cat, bro. I mean, come on, imagine Flight trying to post up a grown man in the NBA, let alone the WNBA. I don't think he could post up anybody in any professional basketball league, period. He would definitely have trouble for sure. Speaking of which, like, comment, subscribe, and let me know in the comments if you want to see Flight or somebody else maybe in the WNBA. But yeah, back into the offseason. These upgrades got Flight to an 87 overall, which is honestly really good. Like, he's now a very good basketball player, and our little man's growing up. You know, this is so inspirational, bro. Like, tears in my eyes, man. Oh my god. But good news keeps coming, because guess what? As a lovely agent, Flight just improved 7 rating. He's an 87 overall. He deserves to get paid like $4 million a year for 87 overall. Come on now. Yeah, the Bucks extended my client. Flight got 4 years, $210 million. It's a max contract. Huge, I know, man. Seems like the Bucks want to do the rebuild around Flight, which is, I mean, honestly amazing. Now he can buy like a bajillion dut packs and whatever other stuff he consumes, you know. But I mean, look, it seems like the best is yet to come. And yeah, the Bucks and Flight are rebuilding together. All right. I'm gonna be honest. We're gonna have to end it here. Don't worry, though. Part 2 is coming on Friday. But I have like 30 good minutes left of footage. I'm not posting a 30-minute video. My channel is way too small. So this is just for your retention. Don't worry, it's coming Friday. I'll finish up then. So yeah, part 2 Friday. Thank you for being here. If you're still here, I love you. Thanks for staying. Ciao. All right. Thanks for watching. Bow. Hello.